Time is the silent ruler of every life. It is the one thing we all live by, yet no one can truly hold it, stop it, or fully understand it. We measure it in minutes and hours. We chase it in our ambitions, fear it in our aging, and waste it in our distractions. But what if time is not just what the clock measures? What if it is not a straight line from the past into the future, but something far stranger? What if time is not fixed at all, but a question that demands an answer in the way we live? In many of the world's religions, time is not just a backdrop for events. It is an active force, shaping all things, and in some traditions it is even worshipped as a god. In Hinduism, the word Kala means both time and death. Kala is not an abstract idea. He is a god who devours all things, including the gods themselves. He is not evil. He is inevitable, the truth that nothing lasts forever. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals his true nature and says, "I am time, the destroyer of worlds." In Greek mythology, Kronos was the titan who overthrew his father Uranos and swallowed his children. In later periods, he was often confused with Kronos, the personification of time. In philosophy, Kronos is quantitative time, the measurable flow of moments. The Greeks also spoke of Kairos, qualitative time, the opportune moment when action matters most. If Kronos is the ticking of the cosmic clock, Kairos is the sacred opening when destiny can be seized. In Norse myth, the great ending called Ragnarök is not a surprise. It is written into the structure of the cosmos. Even Odin, the Allfather, must meet the hour of his fall. Time, in these myths, is not beneath the gods. It stands above them as the law they too must obey. In the Abrahamic faiths, time is a straight road with a beginning and an end. It begins in Genesis with creation itself, and it will end on the day of judgment when all accounts are settled. Between those points lie the great movements of history, the fall of humanity, the long work of redemption, and the renewal of all things. In Judaism, this arc is described as Olam Hazeh, this world, and Olam Haba, the world to come. In Christianity, it is the span between Eden and the New Jerusalem. In Islam, it stretches from Al-Bidayah, the beginning, to Qiyamah, the day of resurrection. In this vision, every moment matters and every choice carries weight. You are moving toward something, whether that is heaven, hell, or eternal renewal. Time, in this sense, has urgency. It turns life into a test and places eternity not within the timeline but beyond it. In many Eastern traditions, time is not a road, but a wheel that turns endlessly. In Hinduism and Buddhism, worlds are born, destroyed, and born again in vast cycles called yugas or kalpas. You live, you die, and you return again and again, until the day you awaken and step off the wheel entirely. In Daoism, time is not a tyrant driving you forward, but a natural rhythm to align with. The Tao flows without haste. The seasons turn in their own time. Nothing is rushed, yet everything changes. Here, time is not a prison to escape, but a tide you can move with. Philosophers have long asked whether time exists outside us, or whether it is something created within our own perception. Saint Augustine wrote, "What is time? If no one asks me, I know. If I try to explain it, I do not." Modern psychology makes a similar distinction. There is chronological time, the ticking of the clock, and psychological time, the way we experience it. 5 minutes of joy can pass in a heartbeat. 5 minutes of pain can feel like eternity. You can stand in the present, yet your mind may wander endlessly into the past or leap ahead into the future. Buddhist teaching says much of our suffering comes from attachment to people, to possessions, and to moments in time. The past no longer exists. The future has not yet arrived. Yet we cling to both and we suffer in both. Mindfulness calls us back to the only place that truly exists, the present moment. It is the smallest point on the map of time and the hardest place to remain. Yet it is the only place where life can actually be lived. For the Stoics, time was not a chain that bound them, but a blade that cut through distraction and illusion. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." We cannot control the passing of time, but we can control how we meet it. Virtue does not live in the memories of yesterday, nor in the promises of someday. It lives only here, only now. In many mystical traditions, the divine is said to dwell outside of time entirely. In Christianity, God is eternal, existing beyond past, present, and future. In the Jewish mystical tradition of Kabbalah, Ein Sof is the infinite without form or boundary. In Sufism, the moment of union with God is described as waqt, the timeless now, where the self dissolves and only presence remains. Near the sacred, time seems to lose its grip. A single moment can open like a vast horizon, stretching beyond the limits of the clock. Perhaps the soul does not live inside time at all, but carries the memory of eternity. So what is time? Is it a god, a wheel, a prison, or a gift? Perhaps it is not something we measure, but something we meet. Perhaps it is not simply passing by us, but passing through us. And perhaps the most important question is not, how much time do I have, but what will I become with the time I am given?